Apple TV 4K leak video you'll watch this year. If you love 4K Dolby Vision lossless audio, gaming that actually feels next-gen, or just want to know whether you should skip the current model and wait, you're not leaving this video until the very end, because what's coming could make every other streaming box look like a toy. Let's start with the single biggest rumor that has Apple fans losing sleep. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is codenamed J490. Inside Apple's supply chain, multiple Tier 1 suppliers in Asia have already started shipping test samples of a brand new chip. And that chip is not another A17 or A18. It's being called the A19 Pro inside leaks. But insiders say the real name Apple is using internally is Avalanche. Why does that matter? Because Avalanche is reportedly the first Apple silicon chip built on a 2nm process. That means way more performance in the same power envelope, which directly translates to three things every streamer cares about: cooler operation, zero fan noise forever, and the ability to push visuals and gaming way beyond what we have today. But here's where it gets juicy. Rumor number 2. Native 120Hz Dolby Vision output at 4K. Yes, you heard that right. Right now, the 2022 and 2025 models cap at 60 Hz for Dolby Vision content. Leaked firmware strings from tvOS 20 betas show flags for 120Hz_DV_pipeline and promotion of, though, if this is real, movies and shows mastered in 120Hz HDR will finally play at full smoothness on your TV instead of being forced to 60 Hz. Think about sports, action movies, Apple's own cinematic shows. Everything will look noticeably more fluid. And yes, that also means variable refresh rate VRR finally coming to Apple TV for gaming. Speaking of gaming, rumor 3 is the one that could actually hurt PlayStation and Xbox sales in the living room. Multiple supply chain leaks and job postings from Apple are screaming one word: ray tracing. The A19 Pro is expected to have hardware-accelerated ray tracing that's at least 2.5 times faster per watt than what's inside the M4 iPad Pro right now. Combine that with 120Hz output, lower latency HDMI 2.1 features, and this is the killer official Xbox Cloud Gaming GeForce Now and Steam Link level performance without needing an extra console. But wait, there's more. Leaked internal docs show Apple is testing 2 storage options: 128GB base and, for the first time ever, a 256GB model aimed squarely at gamers who want to download big Apple Arcade titles and cloud-streamed games locally as cache. And the price? Here's the part that will make you either cheer or cry. Insiders are saying Apple is planning to keep the entry-level model at $129 to $149, exactly where it is now, while the higher-spec 256GB plus faster chip version lands around $199. That's insane value if the performance jump is real. Now let's talk design. Don't get too excited, it's not getting a radical new look. But leaked CAD files show slightly rounded edges, a deeper black finish that's less fingerprint prone, and, most importantly, a rear port layout that finally includes 2 HDMI 2.1 ports instead of 1. Yes, one for your TV, one for an AV receiver or soundbar without constantly swapping cables. Another small but huge quality of life upgrade. Wi-Fi 7 support. That means lower latency, higher throughput, and way better performance in crowded houses. If you've ever buffered during a big game night, this could be the fix. Okay, let's get into the features almost no one is talking about yet. Thread 1. Apple Intelligence on TV. tvOS 20 is reportedly getting on-device Apple Intelligence models small enough to run locally on the new chip. That means real-time subtitle translation, smarter Siri search that understands context across all your apps, and even auto-generated highlight reels from your sports games. Thread 2. Spatial audio gets spatial video support. You'll finally be able to watch spatial videos shot on iPhone 16/17 Pro in full immersion without an Apple Vision Pro. This being called Spatial TV Mode in leak strings. Thread 3. The rumored Apple TV Ultra tier. Some supply leaks mention a separate SKU with 16GB of RAM instead of 8GB. If true, this is the model aimed at prosumers who use their Apple TV as a mini-plex server, development box, or high-end gaming machine. Now the million-dollar question everyone asks: should you buy the current Apple TV 4K in 2026? Or wait, if you're on an older model, 2017 to 2021. Upgrade now. You'll still get tvOS updates for years, and the current one is a beast. If you already own the 2022 or 2025 model,